Trust the process is a common phrase in sports and culture.
You need to trust the process, man.
Respect the process.
Trusting the process.
I first heard it through Mikel Arteta once he was appointed as the head coach of a struggling and badly performing Arsenal team.
But Arsenal, what went wrong? Arsenal, what went wrong really?
It was meant to get the fans rally behind the team and believe in the club, but surprisingly, it was also a mocking phrase by the rival fans. But by trusting the process, Arsenal went from almost being in relegation to almost winning the title. It has become one of my favorite modern philosophy that has been helpful not only in matters goals, but also in life. I would put the phrase in between, Rome wasn't built in a day, and good things take time. Simply put, trusting the process means the willingness to accept where you are at every stage of your life, being grateful for what you have as you persevere through obstacles on your way. It is having faith in the journey even when the destination is unclear or the path seems challenging. It is believing that things will work out in the end even if we can't see the full picture right now. It is the commitment, the passion, the endurance, all the tears and sweat on the way to a set goal. For Arsenal, trust the process meant building up a project from the scratch, better recruitment and signings, developing young talents, better tactics, and so forth. To be clear, by trusting the process, I do not mean putting your faith in a process. A process is just a path through something, not the destination. See it this way. You don't get in a relationship today and by tomorrow you have grandchildren. I can't join a film school today and by evening direct a blockbuster movie. Even in faith, one doesn't get saved today and tomorrow they are a mature Christian. There is a process of sanctification and growth in knowledge and in grace. In a world of instant gratification, shortcuts, and get-rich-quick schemes, I think we can learn something from this phrase and get to enjoy the ride. Life is a journey, and only few roads we travel in life are straight. There are lots of turns and twists, ups and downs, hills and valleys on the way. There will be days when things won't go our way, but by trusting the process, instead of viewing setbacks as failures, we will learn to adapt and grow through the challenges and become better equipped to handle whatever comes our way. Trusting the process is not easy. The fact that the phrase was coined during a rough patch for the Phillies and BA team, and I got to know it during Arsenal's worst season, is a testament to that. But here are some things I've learned about trusting the process. 1. Make elaborate plans and set life goals. Life is short, but long to live without a plan. Life being a journey is only meaningful with a destination in mind. Let whatever you do have a purpose or an end goal. Ask yourself questions like, is this relationship headed to marriage? Why am I pursuing this degree? What is the goal of this business? A good purpose will be the motivation to keep on going when things are a mess and you feel like quitting. Personally, money is not my ultimate motivation. That's why even on days when I don't feel like working, I still push myself to be faithful. God's glory is my ultimate motivation. As a Christian, I know in all I do, I am to do as unto God. 2. Take risks. As the quote goes, he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. In this life's journey, it is fear that keeps us from taking bold steps. In their worst season, Arsenal took a risk by signing Mikel Arteta, who had no previous head coach experience. They also signed Kai Havertz at a time when many people called him a flop. But last season, Kai Havertz was one of the best players of the season, and Mikel Arteta is one of the best coach in the league. 3. Avoid comparisons. We fall into comparison traps when we see people with lifestyles or appearance we desire on social media or in public. We end up comparing our bad days with someone else's life highlights, and so we end up depressed and sad. Learn to stay in your lane, or you will end up wasting a lot of time on the wrong track. Focus on your own personal goals and pay little attention to the success of everyone else. 4. Find joy in the journey. Trusting the process is not only about reaching a specific goal, it's about finding joy and fulfillment in the journey itself. Let me give you an example of the Israelites. They get delivered from 400 years of slavery in Egypt, and so the journey to a land of milk and honey begins. Yet somewhere in the way, they start to recall of the cucumbers and onion and garlic and melons they had in Egypt. They begin to complain and grumble to a point they want to go back to slavery. I am tempted to say, how foolish. But how often do we set our goals and begin our journeys with excitement? But soon, when we are faced with challenges, we begin to grumble. We can only rejoice and find joy in the journey if we are grateful people. Be grateful for what you have in the moment. Appreciate the small steps and avoid grumbling, for it will only hinder your growth. 5. Be patient. Trusting the process requires patience. It's like planting a seed and waiting for it to grow into a tree. It takes time for things to unfold and reach their full potential. In a world that often values instant results, embracing patience can be challenging, but it's an essential part of trusting the process. Solomon once said, "Wealth gained hastily will soon dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." Trusting the process may take time, but what's great about life is that we are all developing at our own pace. Trusting the process is hard. It will require you to keep an open mind. Goals will be moved, things will change. It's all part of life. In essence, trust the process is a simple yet profound philosophy that encourages us to embrace life's journey with faith, patience, and gratitude. So the next time you find yourself facing challenges or uncertainties, trust the process and enjoy the ride.